What's up, beautiful people? This is Pretty Girl Love Trap content. And yes, we are here again today to discuss P Valley Season 2, Episode 5, White Nights. There were so many things to unpack. I have to be on you guys' to yet again today, all right? So I have a special guest, so let me know whenever you're ready. Just give me the thumbs up. All right. So I have with me Brillo, the big review. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good.
All right. So just let me know your overall thoughts of this episode.
I definitely liked the episode. It gave us a nice little backstory, some character development. It made me feel something for the character. I'm speaking about in my crooked letter. Made me feel something for her. I think they did a good job with the voiceover with Uncle Cliff. I thought it was gonna irritate me, but I think they did a good job.
Okay, yes, I definitely agree. I love them providing background as well. So, yeah, they definitely did an awesome job with this episode. There's a lot of things that I wasn't able to cover in my review, and some things that I did cover, but just want your perspective and the chat's perspective. Hey, Art Love. Hey, Nita. Thank you for coming through. So, yes, we're going to just.
What's good?
We're going to be tackling a few things here tonight. All right. So, y'all,
I didn't have to fast forward none of this episode.
I was thinking about some of the men watching. They probably was like, okay, I can.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, there was kind of one situation, but if you didn't notice it,
yeah, I didn't notice it.
Okay. So cool. So yes, Art Love, you talking about the roots? Okay, so let's get into. Let's see here. Rilla, I'm going to do a little homage to your channel, okay? Because you have a segment called Big Facts or Oh Hell No, okay? I'm going to call this Big Facts or the Hell No to the no. So I have a question for you, okay? Big Facts or Oh Hell No. Are strip club wings better than traditional restaurant wings? I'm not sure if you've been in the club.
Big facts, absolutely. It's a combination of the liquor, but yes, our strip club food in general it is delectable. All right, delicious. Ask anyone. Man, they had this spot out here, best lamb chops in the city.
Lamb chops at the strip club. I'm kind of here for that.
Lobster mac. They got an exclusive menu: lobster mac and cheese, lamb chops. Like,
really?
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind from ever in the D. All right, and yes, I agree. I say this is big facts.
Pantheon, if you ever come to the D Club Pantheon. No
Pantheon.
OT, no watches. He already know about it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with this. I believe the best lemon pepper wings I've ever had was in Club Onyx in Charlotte. Me and my coworkers, we used to work the second shift. They used to get off at 11, and we will always go to this club. And the kitchen was in the front, so you could actually go to the restaurant portion while out having to go into the main portion. So we would literally just order wings at the strip club and not see any strippers. We would just be in there just gnawing on the bones. Like, it was so good. So we kind of had a little tradition with getting those lemon peppers. I'm just saying. And it was lemon pepper dry. I got to mention that. I don't remember if we used to get ranch and blue cheese or not. I don't even think we needed it because it was just so good. But yes, in the chat, please let us know if you either had strip club wings. And let me know if you can compare the two. Art Love, Tamika's Den, Nita, let us know if you've ever had wings from the strip club. All right. So I'm going to move on. This, it was my favorite, one of my favorite parts of the episode when Mississippi, aka Keyshawn, and Wodie was pretty much telepathically having a conversation about Big Teak and Little Murder. And they noticed some tension in the air. So you see on the screen, are they effing? And he was like, I think they effing with each other.
But
What were your some of your favorite scenes or lines that you had if you had it?
yeah, Big T, he's just such a sucker, man. Like, come on, man. I don't even care about his sexuality. But like, bro, you a sucker. Like, come on, man. Like, get this man a break. But my favorite scenes, of course, man, my man stepped up to the plate. Wodie, he is a G certified. Last time I was on Modot channel, I was giving him a hard time, but that boy certified. I'm about to start playing the game.
That dude there cold with it, and you don't even know that it's like he's the person you least expect. That's what I love so much about it because he's just cool, just calm demeanor, just he just be in the background and just be peeping the whole scene.
Make sure a little murder pop. That's for sure.
Yes, he is definitely. I mean, because I was questioning his managerial skills last episode because I'm like,
never again.
He can't even get a water bottle backstage.
I was too. You never question that man again.
No, I won't. And I guess that's also, and I'm sorry, guys, there's fireworks playing in the background. But it also shows that, yes, Rome was providing all of the glitz and glam, I guess, all the surface things, the strawberries and, the waters and the good sweets. But Wodie really had that true loyalty. So at the end of the day, that trumps any materialistic thing you can provide for, your client. So I definitely was happy with Wodie. All right. So I'm not sure if you caught this, but pre-pastor Patrice Woodbine was over there, just making sure that this meal was going to be placed on the white man's dime. Okay. That was one of my favorite scenes as well. It was just cool seeing like some of the other characters in the show really playing a small part in Keyshawn's life. Did you notice her in the episode?
Definitely noticed her. Yeah, it was all. Yeah, I like how they did that as well.
Okay, all right. And I mean, you may not agree with this, so I'm sorry, Brillo, but I had to point this out. This young man was twerking it at the best at this dance. He was getting it on and popping. So I just had to pay homage to this youngster. At first, I was like, "Is this Clifford?" I'll move on real quick for you. All right, so here we see Romy Rome, aka Ike Turnover here. Do you have anything you need to say? I'm gonna give you a segment from your channel that we use. Let me holler at you. Do you have anything to holler at when it comes to Rome?
Absolutely, Rome. Let me holler at you, bro. I thought you was a real one, man. What are you doing, bro? You gonna try to rape this girl? Like, man, I definitely wanted. I was hoping she would have. I was definitely hoping he died, but man, I thought you was thorough. You a sucker. You out here making tapes and doing all type of stuff, man. And we know you messed up that wig deal. The wig deal was in place. I know you messed that up. Like, yeah, sucker got what he deserved. Definitely.
Yes. And you brought up the wig deal, right? Right. Yes, Nita, I was definitely never was a real one. Always had sneak. He definitely always had sneak vibes, even though a small part of me liked him for some reason. But I really felt like the wig deal was never a thing. I feel like he just got a couple of wigs from Party City and put them on the heads because, and I understand she's a stripper. But in this same scene that we're watching this photograph from, I'm sure, at this club, it's after 10 p.m. And you're over here talking numbers about this wig deal, doing business. It ain't business hours, bruh. So that made me like think about it. Like, are you really on the phone, Rome? Because I just feel like that was part of the manipulation of it all. Because so quickly, a few hours later, and it's probably what when he, told her that the deal fell through when back at his suite. I'm saying maybe it's 2 in the morning, 12 at the earliest. Not really, because Keyshawn performed. Normally, the headliners perform after midnight, so it's wee hours in the morning. And you saying you wasn't dressed because you was on the horn, aka on the phone, because they couldn't get the numbers right. So I'm like, this don't make sense. Like, unless these people are in China, and maybe that could be, they may be on a different time zone. That's okay. That talking it out, that could be a possibility. But I was just like, something just don't seem right.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But I just felt like he was trying to get more money or something. He blew it basically.
Yeah, okay. I was definitely feeling it was a manipulation, but I be I be reaching sometimes. So chat, let me know what you think. Yeah, Tamika, I understand where you coming from, girl. All right, so let's move on. So we see the Puerto Rican princess Jocelyn Hernandez. Are you familiar with Jocelyn?
Yeah, I am a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Well, she pretty much had a long stint in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She actually was one of the favorites. And we know her because she was linked to Stevie J. He apparently got her out of the strip club. So Rome was low key trying to be Keyshawn's Stevie J. Her savior, the person that saw the specialness of it all and wanted to get her out. So Jocelyn was over there. It's her birthday. She actually has a cool song, "Do It Like It's My B-Day." It's kind of popular. But yes, she was the host of this particular event, right? And she had a little performance. And I was disappointed. It's pretty much subpar. I understand there's some,
Are you
foreign
talking
objects.
about Jocelyn's performance?
Huh?
Talk about Jocelyn.
Yeah, it was a little subpar. I understand she ain't really in the club like that no more. She's more of the mother. She has a show called Jocelyn's Cabaret where she's like training up some, aspiring strippers or what have you. So I know she's not on a pole every night, but I'm like, girl, that like if you could grade that performance she gave, what would you give it?
Give it a B or B plus. I mean, you gotta take it to it. Them like Mississippi, how she's spinning on the pole and doing that, that's gotta be a stunt double.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that's
it is.
like ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like damn near impressive or some athletic ability type stuff. Like,
Yeah.
man, I, the part that always scared me what they do is when they come down off the pole fast as hell and just stop right at the ground. I'll be like,
Yes.
man, I always cringe like that.
No, I feel you. I feel you. It was this chick.
Very impressive, but Jocelyn, I give her a B because that was all her. Like, they could have got her probably a stunt double to do all that crazy stuff.
No,
But
she does have all of them. I believe have they all mentioned they have stunt doubles, and at the end of the credits, it did list the credits for her stunt double because I
well,
can actually
I'm giving
tell
it a
when
C then. Her stunt double should have went crazy.
yeah, because I can even tell like with certain moves, I was like, okay, that's not. I can tell the difference in the body. So yeah, definitely some stunts, but she is doing some work. But there is a stunt double involved. So yes, I'm gonna give Jocelyn a C performance, and she looks great. She looks great. So that's half the battle. Okay, I just wanted a little more something. Okay. But that leaves me to my next question: are strippers slash exotic dancers undervalued? This show does a great job of showing the athleticism of
Man,
these women. Like
yeah, it's
I've
crazy.
never been to a pole dancing class, so I never tried. Well, actually, I did do like a bachelorette thing. That is hard, okay? That is hard. Pulling up your own weight, just and trying to be sexy and feminine, and just the tricks, that's a lot. Like, do you feel like they undervalue?
Absolutely. I mean, a real okay. You got two different kind. You got your kind that just might have a huge butt that's just shaking her ass.
Big
Okay,
money.
that's enjoyable. No, for me, of course. But and then you have the ones that's just this crazy athletic with it, doing all those tricks and spinning around. They are definitely underrated. The ones that's just jiggling their asses, not so much. Still cool thing to do if that's what you into. But the ones that's spinning around and doing all those tricks, that is very impressive. Like I haven't been to the strip club in ages, but whenever they start doing those tricks, that's the only time that I feel like you deserve to get rained on. And it's not even like a sexual type thing. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, man, that was cold. I
Yeah,
watched it. It's,
appreciation.
it's beautiful. Like I'm not even, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
All the tricks they be doing, like damn, you gotta
Yeah.
damn near throw some money.
Yeah. Like the things they have Keyshawn's character doing, I'm like, this is next level. Like, if you don't
It's,
respect the hustle, I don't know what I can ask of you, okay? Let's see
I
here.
need her to. You think they're gonna squash the beef? Because I need her in pink.
Well, she's not going to be on tour anymore, so I feel like it is possibility that she
They
can,
got to.
I could see
Let's
that.
go
Yes,
for the
yes,
grand
indeed.
reopening.
They need to change that. I'm tired of the reads of it all. It needs to be a limitation on the reads. All right. Um, so another little situation here. I have a verses, okay? Strip club anthems edition, and how fitting we are in Atlanta in this episode. So, you guys, I've pretty much created a collection of strip club songs, and the actual cities involved is actually going to be Atlanta versus everybody. So I have a list of Atlanta artists and a list of artists from other cities and states that make songs that are,
Ooh,
popping in the script club. So we need to determine
that's easy.
whose playlist is the best. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down. Okay, so we have Atlanta, Little John, Get Low. I mean, if you can stay still during this song in any situation, I don't know what to say. Like, if I'm in church and I hear something that sounds like it, I'm gonna have to contain myself. All right. We got 2 Chainz birthday song. All I want for my birthday is a big booty. We got Yin Yang Twins. Where do you see my? We got the Whisper song, Future, Commas, GZ slash USDA. I'm not sure if a lot of people know of this song, but it's called Throw This Money. We have Ludacris with this song, P Poppin', which was infamous on BET's Uncut in the early 2000s. Are you familiar with Uncut, Brillo?
Of course.
I didn't want to
Tip
assume,
drill too.
okay? Hmm?
They used to play that tip drill back to back.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes, yes.
love know the vibes.
Yes, all right. And then we also have Future March Madness. Okay, so that's the Atlanta crew. No, I actually,
Everybody.
Art Love, I did have Tip Drill, but based on my graphic, I had to cut down some of the songs. So it was actually on my list for everybody else, but I had to kind of trim down the list to 8, and I had 10 for each side. So we got everybody else. Okay, we have Juicy J. He's representing Tennessee. Bands Make Her Dance. Juvenile representing NOLA. Back that A up. T-Pain representing Tallahassee, Florida. I'm in love with a scripper. Waka Flocka. Now, people would argue that he's the ATLien, but he's not. He is definitely from Queens. So we have round of applause from Waka
That's a classic.
and no hands from Waka. So he got a double dose. We got
I
Gangsta
gotta go with everybody, even though the song that's the Jeezy throw this money
Mm-hmm.
that definitely went crazy in Detroit, but
Um,
everybody wins it for me because of the Juicy J, the Juvenile, and the Waka Flocka, no hands, and the OT. Those are all. Yeah, you gotta
yeah,
walk out if you broke. Seriously.
Yeah, so I agree. Even though Atlanta, no shade to Atlanta, they are definitely famed, and I feel that they're credited with putting strip club culture on the map in the U.S. So I gotta give them that. But and I'm sure there's a lot of other songs. I mean, I had to narrow down. Like I said, there's so many songs, and they also, mention like strippers were the tastemakers of their music. They would play their songs, give their songs to DJ, much like we see in this show. We see Little Murder. He was trying to give DJ Never Scared his song for Mercedes to dance to in season 1, and she was like, eh, eh. No, they used to call it what, slaw. So yeah, we already know Atlanta. We are forever grateful, but I'm voting for everybody, okay? Because that playlist is something serious, okay? And I think Tamika agrees. Is something on everybody I like, but God, oh, you say you got to go with Atlanta. I misread it. Okay, I'm not mad because Atlanta, that's some hits too. I mean, all of this remind me of my college days, so I definitely understand where you're coming from. It was kind of hard. I try to make it. I try to make it hard. I try to make it hard. But Brillo, you going with everybody?
Yeah,
I'm
it
going with
was not
everybody.
hard for me. As soon as I saw Waka Flocka, it was over.
Gosh,
Round of applause.
it was
It's
something.
like, yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I felt like that was a little fun, but a little segment. Okay, so over here, look at James. James, if you haven't watched the episode, which you should have, is Keyshawn's daddy. Okay, and we saw. I'm not sure if everybody paid attention, but he was kind of in my graphic. Kind of, I meant to show his hand on her hip. So my apologies. I didn't catch that. But he proceeded to put his hand on her waist and kind of give her a cheek or a kiss on like her forehead, on the side of her forehead, when they was taking photos to go to the dance. And something definitely fishy with that. So Brillo, like, did you notice this when you
Yeah, it
watched
seemed a little too weird. Like, that's not no father daughter type kiss.
it?
You know,
Yeah.
it
And
seemed
I
kind of creepy.
And I think her face kind of gave it away too. Like, oh, this dirty old man, what I'm saying? Get off of me. But my question to you in the chat is, did stepmom notice Frank's inappropriate behaviors towards Alicia? Do you think she peeps it, or do you think she is just oblivious to it? Or she may be, noticing it, but choosing not to confront him because she's pretty much a kept woman and she don't want to mess up that bag. So do you think she noticed or cared? Can you hear me,
Uh,
Brillo?
I
Oh,
think I don't think she. I think she noticed. She just don't care. She really don't care about nothing. She was kind of a scumbag. Gave me scumbag vibes.
RATL, because you have no uncle. Yes, I actually had Uncle Luke, but I felt like I tried to keep it within our like the certain time frame. Because when I was actually playing some of the Luke songs, I'm like, this is something that our mamas was dancing to, and I
Yeah, they
don't
would.
want to think about that.
Yeah, they wouldn't play that at the strip club, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they probably, I'm sure, play, if they have throwback night at the strip club, they could probably play some Luke, but I was trying to keep it low key in the current in the same in the same rim of it all. All right, so yeah, mama, she was trash. Do you have any words? Do you need to holler at the mama, or are you just gonna let her skate by at this point?
She just needs to get the hell on. Super trash.
I feel you. I feel you. So look at here. Derek asking for forgiveness. He done choked his eighth
I
month
cannot
pregnant
stand this dude.
girlfriend. Like, I understand, we saw another side of Derek, the, white and shiny uh night of it all, okay? And I can't say I don't feel sorry for him at all. We do know that, there's a cycle that's going on with his dad, and that's being trickled down to Keyshawn's children. So I ask you, as a man and as a viewer of the show, do you feel more sympathetic towards Derek? Not saying you excuse his behavior, but do you feel for him in any way?
Man, hell no, I don't feel for this dude. Like, okay, your parents left you out the will. Like, be a man. Like, stand on your own too. You made a choice to be with her. Be with her. Yeah, you want to be doing the same thing your dad did to you, abusing her, choking her out. It was just, it's just a lot, man. That was a. I don't want to say I liked the scene. I liked it, but not for that reason. I mean, it showed us a lot about her, and then he did something that all suckers do, that put their hands on women, bunch of flowers, and say it'll never happen again. She takes them back. Like, it's no reason. Like, these dudes don't have no type of sauce to them. But it's no reason to put your hands on a woman, buddy. Just walk away. There's so many other options that you have. Ignore. Walk away. I done had women cuss me out, to say some of the craziest stuff to me. Man, it's like, what are you doing? I will never understand that. Like, that's the weakest thing ever to me. So, I mean, yeah, I do not feel sorry for this dude at all. Like, I really hope somebody turned his water off.
Yeah,
I was hoping she would have turned his water off.
we're gonna get into that shortly because I was highly
Man,
disappointed.
she need to call my man Wodie.
For real, he got the he is the plug.
Call him.
Apparently,
Right, she can get him gone. He will be missing. They
for
got
real,
already got a hearse. Like, get him out of here.
a golden one at that. Nice little pretty golden one.
I
Yes.
know you're about to talk about it too. I'm not gonna jump ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, and
This
keep
dude.
that in mind in case I don't touch on what you about to say. But yes, Derek, you still trash. I definitely understand, and I do cry for the little boy in you. But at the end of the day, you're a grown man now. You know what's right from wrong. There's
Right.
no excuse. No excuse. That's like if your
No,
parents smoking, crack, you want to be smoking crack too? Like Joe Clark, you smoke crack, don't you? Like no, like
you can't make no mistake and hit a woman. If you feel,
no.
yeah, as soon as I start feeling like, man, I want to punch you in your face, I'm out, bro. It happened to everybody. Like, well, I can't say it, but for me, it's happened to me where I had a feeling like, man, I'm about to smack the shit. Well, I'm out. Let me go for a walk. Let me be done with you. If I feel like I wanna hurt you, I gotta leave. I gotta be gone before I put myself in that situation. No,
Exactly. That's the
like,
best thing to do. Just
I
walk
don't get
out.
it.
Walk out. And if she hitting on you, I understand there's
You
a,
gotta take an L. What up, though?
exactly.
You gotta take an L. We all know it's double
Okay.
standards in life and everything, man. I done got fired on by plenty. I guess I might be a jerk. I done got fired on by plenty of ex-girlfriends. But I ain't never hit them back.
Good one.
So
Okay, awesome. So yes, I was just curious, since they're trying to show us the lighter side of Derek before he became the quote
yeah,
unquote abuser. But yeah, that was a hot mess. A hot
it
mess.
was good to see him, the non-asshole part of him. You know what I mean?
The
But yeah,
non-ass.
it was cool to see, what I'm saying, him take up for her and, you know, they whole interaction before he transformed to a straight sucker.
I agree. I agree. Oh, let's move on from Derek. Okay, so here's him again, just doing all the right things before he starts doing all the wrong things. But moving on, we have Wodie over here. Now we gonna get quite petty right now because there's definitely we're gonna get into it in a second. But if you guys caught it, he wasn't originally in the room when the scene began because they said this man was in the bathroom because he messed up and ate some potato salad from the gas station. Okay, so would you or do you eat food from the gas station? I understand there's certain gas stations that actually sell a lot of food, and I grew to understand like, hey, some gas stations be popping. Like where I live, there's one gas station, bomb fried chicken. But I guess they're in Atlanta, so that may be Quick Trip or Racetrack. I don't know, but they mentioned that it was the white people like raisins, potato salad. So, do you eat food from the gas station?
Like out here, like in Detroit, they got gas stations and corner stores. They sell food sometimes, but I mean, I not all the gas stations. Like they sell like pizza slices and stuff, and like you know, fried chicken. So yeah, I would, but not no potato salad, and not
Yeah,
from no see, not from no any gas station. I mean, this corner store that I grew up around in. Like you know what I'm saying. I know them. I could go in there and grab some stuff and pay them later type stuff. Been coming there since I was in elementary school. So yeah, I'll eat their food, but that's about it. I'm not going to eat the food from 7-Eleven and definitely not no damn potato salad.
yeah,
You can only eat uh family potato salad.
for real. Like I've had like Walmart potato salad when I was young. Probably at a baby shower. I forgot why I ate it. Public certain places, but not the gas station. Like I got standards. Yeah, Shakira. Or Shakara. I'm sorry. Only Sheets down south has good food. Yes, I've been to Sheets. And I believe I had fried chicken there. I don't remember how I felt about it, but it wasn't a complete hate, obviously, because I would remember if I really hated it, but I don't remember loving it. So it probably was in the middle. But yes, I agree. But yeah, I just was curious about how people feel about gas station food. Wawa, yeah. Yeah, Wawa I heard has good food. I've been to Wawa's, but I haven't had their food. But yes, I'm not eating
Yeah,
no.
if a gas station is known for their food, then yeah,
Yes,
I'll
yes.
try it. Like if it's like a restaurant that so happen to sell a little gas on the side, but if anybody else, like no, bro.
Oh god, sell a little gas on the side. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh god, yeah, just a little thought. I be random sometimes. So I'm like, let me see how the people feel about this. So here's Rome, and
Man, I thought this dude was thorough, man. I was actually liking this dude. Even though he was an asshole, I, and he said the thing he said about the black man, I still was liking his character because I like
yeah,
villains. But he's just crossed the line that you don't cross.
no, for real. Like he tried it. So my question is, what's Keyshawn slash Mississippi being naive about Rome? Um, because he came. I mean, of course, he said a lot of things about her when she wasn't around. Like when she initially came on the scene, season one, he was all about, "Oh, I want that." You know what I'm saying? So she didn't really hear that. So I honestly feel like she wasn't completely naive, but what was that paperwork looking like? Like, was y'all just, on the strength of verbal contract agreements, or were there any real paperwork? Because I don't know. Like, I'm a little unclear on their arrangement. But how do you feel about her? And do you think she was being as stupid as she said that she was when she went to Wodie's room?
Nah, I don't think she was being naive. I mean, she looked at this dude as like a brother type. You know what I mean? Like that was damn near supposed to be family. Her, Murder, T. You know what I'm saying? They traveling together. Like you can have friends that's of the opposite sex that's attractive and not, you know what I'm saying, try to get down with them. Like that's how she was looking at it. But I don't know. Some dudes just can't handle a female friend.
No.
It
I
was
mean,
just
he had horrible intentions. I don't mean if I cut you off, but you could tell his intentions wasn't pure. Yeah, you could tell he was looking to possibly make money off her, but he was attracted to her from the get go.
I'm
And I
not
hate,
mad at him though for trying to smash. Okay, shoot your shot, try to smash. But then when she say she good, let that be the end with it. And don't do it like you did it. That's damn near assault.
for real, like, bro. And I hate when he was
What up?
reducing her, like, oh, them nasty lap dances you giving. What?
I liked her answer too.
Yeah, she pretty much, just let him know, like, no, this is deep up in here. I'm over here controlling people. I got my control. Shout out to Friday. I got my control over Debo. Like, she was telling him, like, no, it's an art and a science to this, bro. Like, I'm over here telling people what they want to hear and what they want to see, and they get off on that. Okay. And the one thing I didn't agree with that she said, she was like, it's charity work. And I was like, I don't know about charity
You ain't
because they
doing
are
it for
actually
free.
paid. So that
Yeah.
was the one line. Unless the writers intended to mean something else, I was like, all right, Keyshawn, you pushing it about the charity work. But yeah, he was quick to reduce her real quick. And I hate when Wode went to see him, before he killed him, he was like, oh, Keyshawn, I'm through with her black A. I'm like, oh, really? Really? Like, yeah, he's a hot mess. And had a whole orgy going on in his room. A hot mess. Anywho, so moving on. Let's see here. Our charity pays. I mean, good deeds and whatnot. I understand. So she went over there, and I love how Wode treated her in this scene.
Yeah.
Gave her a towel, a robe to cover herself, and he
Instead,
was listening. Mm-hmm.
I thought he was just like a trash character, but they definitely flipped his character, man. I really like his character. Like you said, how he treated her, like, sister, so to speak. Wasn't trying to get up, what I'm saying, be a creep. Gave her, listen to her, gave her some good advice. Didn't
Yeah.
have a business.
Yeah, I pray, and I hate that I think like this, maybe because I watch so much trap content. I'm like, please don't disappoint me, Wode. Please do not do anything that's gonna make me hate you in the future. But I'm
Right.
hoping he stays solid. I'm a hope. I'm a
No,
hope.
he too solid off that, off what he just did.
Yeah,
It's
but
rap.
sometimes people be making decisions. But yeah, I really loved him how he treated her in this moment. So Keyshawn goes home and comes home early. Derek got these kids.
This is worse. Like, he need to die. Water bill due.
First of all, you serving me a naked hot dog. Don't be showing me like giving me no glizzy that it don't even look cooked. Okay, you ain't got no ketchup.
Ain't got no ketchup, mustard, relish, nothing. With
A
cheese on there.
dry.
You gotta dress that thing up. It was straight out the boiling water on a dry ass bun. Like, what? I'm used to eating, what I'm saying, good. I can't have no woman taking care of me, bro. I would have had to, man, I'll be selling something. I just got too much pride. She will not be able to say, I'm taking care of us. Nope. I
I
don't know
was still.
where they make these dudes that do that, man. That's crazy.
It be
Crazy.
like that. It be like that sometimes. But yes. So
Flashback.
I'm gonna go back to this scene because it makes me think of what happened right after she noticed that her son wasn't right. And she went to the doctor, and I thought the doctor was going to do something about it.
Yeah, that
When
was
he
kind of
noticed
fake.
the bruises.
That was kind
Um,
of fake.
hmm,
I said that wasn't accurate. But the
no,
doctor would have snatched the kids up, called child protector.
exactly.
Look,
That's what I was
I
thinking.
remember when I was young, I got hurt playing basketball. I hurt my finger. Uh, they was just gonna try. My mom took me to the hospital. They was just gonna make my mama beat it hurt me, and I'm, you know what I'm saying. They was like doing their due diligence about the situation. So
Yeah, yeah. The only rational thing I thought of is because, and I'm sure Derek probably has been to the doctor's office as well. So I was thinking maybe if the doctor knew that Derek was white, and what I'm saying, let him pass,
yeah,
even though he's an
yeah,
abuser.
he still got the clout from his family. But this is the scene. This is what kind of makes me dislike her character, because now it's spilling over to your children, your stupidity and being stuck. And I don't know, like, I don't want to speak too much on it. The domestic part. of getting out. I know it might sound easy just to leave, but I do realize women have problems doing that or whatever. But now it's time to go. If not for you, for you mess around and kill a 3-year-old. Like, come on now, you gotta go. I'm hoping that they do that for us. You know what I mean? Give us that with the show. Her leaving this dude because I mean he crossing all type of lines. First you beating up a woman, but now you spilling it over to a 3-year-old kid. That's a bit much.
It's a mess. And I'm like, she probably can't ever feel comfortable leaving him alone with these kids again. Who else does she have? And mind you, I need an update on the father and the stepsisters. So don't leave us out to dry, P Valley writers. I definitely need an update on her family because I need to know what's going on. Okay, don't do us like that. Okay. Oh Lord, let's see here. What's Tamika saying? Yes, they definitely would have called CPS. And Moochie did make a great point. I believe it was Moochie on Miss K's channel, stating that, and you mentioned just now as well that, the clout from his family and, his father may have something to do with the doctor not reporting them, but it's still no excuse. Like, you're a doctor, for God's sake. Like, come on, do your job, sir. Do your job.
You got an oath that you take.
And I hate situations like this. And, in New York, we see often situations where kids are found deceased. And then when they go back into the records, they see that there's been a history of abuse, a history of the police being called, and nobody did anything. I'm like, at what point are you guys going to do something? And I do know there are certain situations where they don't play, once, one shot, you done. But I do feel like the system is kind of inconsistent, and at this point she has to go. Like, and that brings me to my next question. What should her, we didn't even answer the first question. What do you think she should have done after the doctor's appointment? Because she came back home with so much power and strength in her demeanor. I was like, oh yeah, she got the Beretta, she got the gun from Autumn, she got some hot grits, she about to pack and leave on the low. Like, I had so much hope for her in that scene, and it fell so flat. And I'm like, I guess this is realistic, but I was so disappointed. Like, what do you think she should have done?
It was disgusting. Like you said, she should have just packed up and left. Like, why are they? Is this? I know it's like, stop portraying her this weak, man. Like, what's going on? I want a strong Black woman character.
Yeah.
Get this. Look, come on, man. Turn this man water off. Lady, what are you waiting on? Why are they making her so weak? Like, it's lightweight irritating to me.
Yeah, it's very inconsistent. I understand we are 3-dimensional people. We're complicated people, but the way she is being portrayed,
got her beatings and stuff. Like, come on, man, it's time for the glow up. It's time. She done took enough ass whoopings. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
it's like, it's irritating.
No, I agree.
That's more irritating than the male on male scenes. And just let me say this, because one of my subscribers was getting on me about saying I don't watch it, but saying I watch Power. And come on now, we know it's two different type of scenes. Like, it's graphic. Like, you might see some dudes kissing on Power, but you're not gonna see no prosthetic joints. And it's P Valley took it to a whole nother level. So you give us a break on that. You know what I mean? Kind of lightweight trying to call me like a homophobe or something. I don't have nothing against gay people. I don't care. You know what I mean? But come on, man. You can't blame a man for not wanting to see a prosthetic penis. Yeah, come on now. Give us a break.
Oh boy. All right. Well, that was your message from Brillo, the big review.
I mean, yeah, they got all my head about that. Like, what? Like, I gotta enjoy. Come on, huh?
Yes, Tamika. She should have did something. What I thought she was going to do, what would have been smart, is for her to let him go to his job interview, and while he's gone,
We
deuces, pack a light bag, you and the kids stuff, and go. Like I hope, and I feel like it's coming, but I'm over it. Like I'm over it. Like
she could go stay with Lil Murder. It ain't like he gonna try to take advantage of her. He got a house right there. I'm sure he would not mind. They damn near family now.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna look out. She tell him what's going on. He not gonna be like, hell no, you can't stay here. And she getting money. Like she can get her own spot. Might take a couple weeks or something.
Yeah.
But like, come on, man.
No, I feel you. I
That's
feel
what I was hoping she would have did. Like been smooth about it. Just took her kids and left, man.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been so easy. But hey, we are not in that predicament. I've never been in that situation, so I can't speak too much on it. Just my recommendations from the outside looking in. And yes, Tamika, she agrees with you, Brillo. So next question. What should Keyshawn's next move be? So we're in a situation. He told her, I am going to discipline my children the way I see fit. And we already know how he sees it fit. So he does not have any plans of breaking the cycle whatsoever. And so whatever happens now is on you. Like the past has really been on you as well because you choose to stay, of course, regardless of how hard it may be. But now your kids are being affected, and it's going to leave scars because you told Derek that in the argument. So what do you think she should do next?
She gotta leave, man. However, it's gonna be difficult. Sometimes you gotta make the difficult decision.
Mm-hmm.
Uh before he end up hurting one of those kids, like she need to leave. Make things right with people at the paint. Make things right with them. All it would take is a heart to heart apology. That's it. They still got love for her. They're not gonna just turn her away like like her people did when she came home in the rain. So she got to find a way out of the cycle because he's gonna end up killing her or one of them kids.
Agreed. Agreed.
It's
Yeah.
people like that. It's people like that in real life. Like seriously, it's it, it's trick. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. And it is hard when you don't have family support, but you have family, FR family. You have to think they're not going to turn you away. Even though they mad at you, Cliff Door is always open. So I honestly possibly foresee her going back to the paint. Maybe we'll see how that's going to play out. Hayden Williams, Derek isn't going to leave. Well, let her go. If she leaves, she's going to have to take him before he takes her. I definitely agree. Yeah,
He don't really have no choice. Yeah, I understand. He don't have a choice. That woman can do what she want to do, and if he want to die, then turn his water off. I mean, simple as that.
yeah. It seems like a simple situation, and she
He
can.
got numerous people that's ready to turn his water off. This my man from the Pink who was feeling her, who she pulled the gun out on. What's his name? I don't know why I can't think of it.
Diamond.
Yeah, Diamond, dude that no voodoo. Uh, all right, no, my man, Wodie, he'll turn his water off.
He got the skills on deck.
Options, man. She got options.
And
And the
make it
people
look
at the
nice and
Pink, they
clean.
know how to get rid of a body. That ain't no problem.
Hmm. Yes, her mother. Now, from my understanding, based on what they've said in the previous episodes, she mentioned that her mom, like the oldest kid, was staying with her mother, and I foresee it had to be a birth mother because I can't see the stepmama taking any of them kids because they wouldn't even take her in the house 8 months pregnant in a nightgown and pouring rain. So I don't think the stepmom would have had her. So the mom did have the oldest child for a while. She mentioned that season one. But yeah, we need to know where her mother is because, of course, the stepmom called her mom ratchet and whatnot. I don't know if she really ratchet. I can't see James with a ratchet woman. But yeah, I'm curious as to what's going on. I need more details. We low key need a part two. I need some updates. Mississippi can't see her way out of it. She's stuck in her own failure. Yeah, Tim P, thank you for commenting. And our love, you think her mom is dead? I never thought of that. You may be onto something. All right, so we're winding down, guys. So, how did this episode change your perspective towards Keyshawn? We know, of course, we got a lot of breadcrumbs in, season one and, most of season two about, her psychology on things. But now we see she comes from a well to do family. She went to a great prominent school. But of course, she fell under the trap, I guess. So, did this episode change your perspective of Keyshawn in any way, Brillo? And the chat
Yeah,
answer too.
it did. It developed her character to how I care. Before I was like, whatever, she dumb. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? She need to leave that white boy. She's stupid. But now it's like, please leave. Yo, good. Damn. I actually care about her character on.
Yeah, it's literally life or death at this point. I mean, if you don't want to leave in that type of situation, I don't
I
know.
was kind of salty that she pulled the gun out on my man for him and the way things ended with, our heroes at the pink.
hmm And I'm sorry if you guys can hear those fireworks outside. I apologize. I'm not in the hood. These are not gunshots. They've really been getting it in for the past few days. So, my bad, y'all. All right. And yes, I definitely am more sympathetic towards, I've always been sympathetic towards Keyshawn, but I definitely love the background, information that they provided. So, I definitely appreciated this episode. All right. Last question. Was Wodie justified in killing Rome? So I think we all have the same perspective. And honestly, at first, I was just like, oh, we went there. I was a little shocked that he did it, maybe because I wasn't expecting Wodie to do that. But I mean, you was about to R.
It was so gangster. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, 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 you're fine. I was like, how we, watch a lot of gangster shows and we always talk about how somebody buys their own death or earns their death, and sometimes you just have to nip certain people in the bud because they're going to become an issue. So I definitely feel like he would have leaked Little Murder's video because he would have been salty. And I also think, anybody that tries to assault a woman, like, no, like, jail, yeah, that's an option. But Wode was looking out for his friend's best interest because I do feel that if something would have like that would have been released, like Little Murder could have maybe have been assaulted or killed. He's in the gang as well, so they don't take kindly to that. Um, he could have possibly thought about, offing himself, if that were to be released. And Keyshawn, if he actually was able to go through and do that to her, like that's so damaging. So damaging. So I feel like Wode had a lot of reasons to protect his best interest and everybody else's best interest. Even though I liked Wode up until this episode, bruh, you had to go. So how do you feel about this question?
Well, I love that last scene. It was just gangster. How first of all he fake sniffed the line or whatever.
Yeah.
He managed to do that, hit him with the fentanyl. Then he slow talking to him about it, and then he hit him with the classic as he was dying. I'm like, that was so G, man.
Yeah.
It's probably it's a top death, man, of P Valley, of course. But I liked how he did that. He's preaching to him. I don't think if he ain't had that tape, I don't know if he would have did it just for him trying to rape a girl. But he had that tape, and that's the money, and that he's going to stick behind his boy to try to make that cheese.
Facts.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but definitely, he definitely earned his death. He was straight up until he tried. I mean, I didn't even care about him trying to finesse her or lightweight trying to pimp her, but when he crossed the line and tried to rape her, like, come on, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I didn't think about it that way, but when she told Wode like he knows everything about Little Murder, then I feel like his levels of emotion was a little heightened. Like, oh, I gotta do something.
That's the bad. I know.
I gotta do something. Yes, he was protecting all parties involved. And I didn't catch this, but some people say that he took the phone. Did you see that? I
Yeah,
didn't see it. Hmm.
I think yeah, I peeped.
Okay. Okay. And let's see here. I believe yes, somebody had a comment. Oh yeah. And William, she said Uncle Clifford needs a backstory. Yes, I said that would be the second backstory I would want to see because I want to know why we have not heard anything about Clifford's parents. In my head, of course, I'm like they're probably drug addicts, or deceased, but they never mention
I agree.
his parents.
I don't think Cliff need no backstory. I don't want to see Cliff being, abused because he gay or whatever. Like we can only imagine. I don't want to see more triggering things. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see a Cliff backstory, but it was good to have an episode that I did not have to fast forward to. I don't know how I missed the twerk scene that you showed, but I missed it or I didn't notice it.
Oh boy. Oh god. And I would like to see Autumn's backstory if we had to choose. Because we kind of dibbled a
I know
little
her
bit.
backstory from
Yeah,
season
we
one.
know it, but I feel like it's more to it. Maybe I'm just nosy. Who knows? All right.
I want
So,
them to let my man out of jail.
out of who's that? Who's in jail?
The man who the other stripper was messing with that was a gangster, a real gangster. Who damn, why I can't think of nobody's name today?
Who's in jail? He's
Uh damn, it'll come to me.
another stripper was messing with which stripper?
The main the Mercedes. What's
Oh,
her
Maine. His name was
name?
Maine. I liked him too. He was a ex football player. He played in a couple
Yeah.
other. Yeah, I liked him. I liked him. Yeah, he was getting caught up with them ankle monitors. Oh boy. So yeah, look at that. I love this part of the scene. Like just got him. That's what I first thought about. Like, and I do feel like it was weird because when Rome dropped, of course, he made a noise and everybody started rushing in and he's rushing out. I don't know. Maybe these people don't care about Maine too much, or I don't know because they automatically assume he OD'd. But y'all don't think it's fishy that this one man coming out cool, calm, collected seconds after he drops? Like,
That's the
I would
thing.
expect somebody be like, bro, like, what you do?
Yeah, in them situations, if you don't panic and you just walk out, like people don't notice. They're
That's
too
true
busy
too.
trying to find out. Like if you do a crime and you walk away, you probably gonna get away. They ain't gonna notice you walking away. But if you running, they're gonna be like,
Yeah,
man,
you're
what's gonna
right.
do an all blue running?
Yeah. But I read into every little thing. So I'm like, but I'm glad they didn't press him. Okay. So this is a little segment called promotions and demotions. Okay. So who is the headliner? Okay. All with the strip club theme. Who is the MVP of this episode? So Brillo, let me know your MVP.
We even talk about them all episode. Turned my man water off via fentanyl and Canaan straight drop blue top.
Okay. Um,
Definitely.
Art love, so they all high. That's a good point too.
And the
They all was
weakest
high
link.
and busy. Hey, Marika.
What up, Rika?
And by the time the police arrive, everybody will go, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, I would say Wode is the MVP. And in the chat, you guys let us know who is your MVP. We probably all have the same one. It's pretty obvious, but there may be some people that I'm not thinking of. And who was bounced or need to be bounced out the club? Who was the weakest link of this episode, Brillo?
Rome, definitely Rome. If I had to pick somebody that's alive, I would say uh Derek. How's a white boy named Derek? I never knew. Well, I guess the only other one I know is Derek
Derek
Jeter.
Jeter. Yeah, he's mixed, ain't he?
Never met a white person named Derek.
No, that's interesting for them to be so racist. Hmm.
Why would they name that boy Derek?
Hmm. Hmm.
Daniel or something.
Connor wasn't good enough.
Right.
Oh, yes. All right. So my headliner is Wodie. Um, and I'm gonna give, even though I'm talking about like the episode characters, but Shannon Thornton, the actress who plays Mississippi, like I've said it before, she did a phenomenal job on this. Like the range of the emotions she had to go through in this episode to pull everything off. Like I'm so pleased. I'm so happy, that she was able to just do her thing with the acting. So I definitely appreciate it. And of course, Rome and Derek were the weakest link. All right. And so I'm sorry, Brilla, what you said?
I'm just saying. I just said facts.
So we have the true scale here. So I'm going to rate this in a VIP section, okay? Because I had no complaints of this episode. I mean, it was beautifully done. Even though there were a lot of triggering and horrifying scenes, it still was great art. So the chat, let me know your rating. A's VIP section. B is VIP access. C, general admission. D, outside the line and can't get in. Shout out to Chris Brown. And F, you watching on Instagram, scrolling through because you wasn't even invited. You are not worthy. And of course, this true scale is actually for my power reviews. But I'm going to use this for the paint because it's a club environment as well. So, Brillo, what is your rating of this episode?
VIP access, like I said, it gave me a lot more than before. A full episode that I didn't have to fast forward as much for the graphic content. Well, definitely enjoyed the episode. I think it was the best episode of this season for me personally.
All right. Got some A's, A's. All right. Seems like everybody was pleased. So I definitely hope Shannon is sleeping well this weekend because, yeah, she did an awesome job. All right. But yes, guys, that was White Knights, our little recap of episode 5, the mid season episode of P Valley. So Brillo, what's going on in your channel? Let the people know what's going on.
All right, so go check out. Just dropped that 9:30 classic pack Menace to Society. Me and the DM and Justin. The DMC dropped that Monday. I usually go live. I'm not going live because it's the holiday. Well, it's a holiday. And Thursday, not another boring live. And this week I will be dropping my predictions pack, Raising Canaan. I'm switching up some predictions that I made earlier in the year with the new information that's coming out. And I'm also doing a rewatch. Um, that's it for right now. So be on the lookout for that predictions pack. Go check out the classic pack. And Thursday, not another boring live. That's what I got.
All right. And you guys, yes, I'm reviewing P Valley, of course. So my full in length recap review is up. I released it earlier today. So please check that out. I have also a prediction video that I released a few days ago about Big Teak. So please check that out as well. I'm also reviewing the original Power season 1. We are reviewing episode, I believe, 4 this upcoming Wednesdays, 8:15 with the Trap Queen. And yeah, I have a few things cooking up. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, and please support your girl. Please support Brillo, the big review. And yes, I appreciate you guys checking us out. It was about 17 people up in here at one point. So I would like to thank you guys, Tamika, Shakira, and Williams, Art Love, Barika, stopping through. Art, I'm not sure if I mentioned you. Miss K, Nita, and yes, everybody else who was watching and did not comment. I appreciate you guys. And please enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. Please be safe. And yes, check you guys out in the next video. Bye.